Every day, usually in the morning between 5 and 11 a.m., we release our Central Indiana Scoreboard show. It's your daily audio sports section with Pacers, Fever, Colts, IndyCar, IU, Purdue, Ball State, Butler, and local high school sports at the forefront. Please join us every day for the Central Indiana Scoreboard show. We think you'll like it. It's good. What you are listening to now is the Central Indiana Sports Report podcast number 289.2, our boys track and field state final scoreboard show. And Susie, we're going to try something different. We're going to do this a little live
Oh
because we're
yeah.
a little behind today. And I'm
Oh,
going to try reading results as we go instead of writing myself a script and having notes, and just going to
okay.
try doing it
Just
as we
good.
go.
Just straight off.
So if I sound awful, we won't do it again.
Okay.
By the way, also sorry to everyone that we're a day late on this. I've done like 800 podcasts in the last 3
You
weeks.
really have.
These high school postseasons keep me really busy, but I love doing it.
You're listening to the Central Indiana Sports Report with your host, Greg Mengels.
Welcome, track and field fans, to the Central Indiana Sports Report's Boys Track and Field State Final Scoreboard Show. We're going to go through all 16 events and give you the top 3 in every event and all of our local competitors. Lawrence North, which had the best team in the state all through my high school years, won its 6th state championship on Saturday at North Central, but its first since 2003 by dominating the sprints. They held off Bloomington North by 2 points for the state championship. Merrillville was a surprise third with North Central 4th and Warsaw 5th. Locally, Mount Vernon finished 7th. Last year's champion Fishers was 8th. Noblesville finished 13th, Westfield 19th, Hamilton Southeastern 24th, and Yorktown finished 26th. We are going to start with the sprints, and here we go, Susie, with our live boys track and field state finals scoreboard show. First time trying this. I want to say,
Buckle up.
buckle up. I want to say one thing. I never got to the state finals in track and field, and that's one of my biggest high school athletics disappointments.
Sorry, babe.
But Eric Crisp did my senior year, and I've always been jealous of him. The state championship, as I mentioned, was won in the sprints by Lawrence North. Last year's 100-meter dash runner-up Will Riley, a senior at Greenwood, won the 100 in 10.40 seconds. Lawrence North went second and third with seniors Jerome Smith and Demario Moore. Carmel's Isaac Nelson finished fourth and was the top finishing non-senior in the field. The second highest finishing non-senior was Mount Vernon Jr. Sebastian Sprague. Wabash Jr. Colson Kugler also made the final of the 100-meter dash and finished ninth. Also locally in the 100, Noblesville Jr. Angel Wilson had a disappointing day and finished 13th. Garin Catholic Jr. James Moody was 17th. Mechaniqua Sr. A.J. Kelly finished 18th. And Eastbrook Jr. Damian Blevins finished 7th. Also locally in the 100-meter dash, not qualifying for the championship heat, was Noblesville Jr. Angel Wilson, who had a disappointing day. He finished 18th in the 100. Yorktown Senior Daniel Davis was 20th. Oak Hill sophomore Jalen Scott finished 23rd. Mechaniqua Senior and Eastbrook Jr. Damian Blevins finished in a dead heat for 28th place. And Westfield Jr. Cato June, son of former Colt star Cato June, finished in 33rd. North Central Senior Antonio Smith won the 200-meter dash in 21.42, and Lawrence North went 2 and 3 again with sophomore Monsoon Sales and senior Jerome Smith. We had 3 local athletes in the final of the 200-meter dash. New Pal Senior Eli Wasson was 5th. Kugler finished 7th, and Davis finished 8th. Local runners at state who did not qualify for the 200-meter dash championship heat were Angel Wilson of Noblesville, who finished 13th. Garin Catholic Jr. James Moody was 17th. A.J. Kelly of Mechanical finished 18th, and Damian Blevins was 20th. North Central senior Deem Holt won the 400-meter dash in 46.80, which sets a new state record, breaking Nair Nawash Campbell's record from 2 years ago. Tri-West senior Brock DeBello was second, and Charlestown junior Cameron Mitchell finished third. Man, Sebastian Sprague had a great day for Mount Vernon. He was fourth in the 400. Hamilton Southeastern senior Christian Ortiz was fifth. And Fisher's freshman Rocky Duplessis finished 11th. And Garin Catholic senior Hayden Clure finished 23rd. In the 800-meter run, it was Bloomington North junior Caleb Winders who took the state championship in 152.21, 0.6 of a second ahead of Columbus North junior Jace Works. Homestead sophomore Jace Trevino was third. Westfield senior Will Snedeker finished fifth. Noblesville senior Braden Livingston was ninth. Zionsville senior John Bailey finished 12th. In 16th place was Noblesville freshman Isaiah Vos. Mount Vernon's regional champion Caden Casada was 23rd, and Noblesville's regional champion Banner Barnes was 26th. Westview junior Noah Bontrager is your 1600-meter state champion. His 4:02.60, almost breaking a 4-minute mile, was a new state record set by Austin Mudd just a couple of years ago. When Mudd broke the record, he broke Rudy Chapa's 35-year-old record in 4:03 flat. Northridge junior Bailey Miller ran a really good race and was still more than 5 seconds behind Bontrager in second. Bloomington North junior Kalen D'Onofrio was third. Locally, Banner Barnes of Noblesville finished fifth. Mount Vernon's Ahmad Saleh was sixth. Zionsville senior Jack Turnbull finished 12th. Yorktown sophomore Wyatt Turner was 18th. And Noblesville senior Jack Strong finished in 25th. Bontrager also won the 3,200 meters in 8:51.22, 0.07 of a second off the state record of Fatsum. And this is a really good time to tell you that if I mess up a name, I'm very sorry. Fatsum Zina Selassie. Whew. That record is 13 years old. Cross-country state champion Sam Quagliori of Fishers finished second to Bontrager in 8:54.99. Jackson Nolan of Wrights was third. Locally, Noblesville junior John Libbs was 8th. Hamilton Southeastern junior Liam Powers finished 9th. And Carmel sophomore Lucas Bartlett was 13th. Clinton Prairie's Hayden Kemple finished 16th. Soleil was 18th. Western junior Camden Robb was 19th. And Pendleton junior Benson Davis finished 26th. Lots of great representation from Central Indiana in the 3,200 this year. Big day in the hurdles for Franklin Central junior Rylan Hangy. He won both hurdles events in record time. He went 13.28 in the 110 high hurdles, the third fastest time in the nation this year. His performance broke the nearly 50-year record held by Jerry Hill of Indianapolis Tech. He went 35.82 to break the state record in the 300 hurdles as well. That ranks second in the nation. He became just the fourth athlete since 1925 to set two state records in the same state meet. The others being LaPorte's Jerry Saffel in the 120 and 180 hurdles in 1925, Clyde Peach of Brebeuf in the 100 and 220-yard dashes in 1966, and Austin Mudd from Center Grove, who broke the 800 and 1600 records in 2011. Lawrence Central junior Evan Williams was second in the 110 high hurdles. Then Merrillville senior John Peters was third. Locally, Delta senior Marcus Bright was 11th. Hamilton Southeastern Junior Sam Long finished 20th. Rochester Junior Harrison Dunwoody finished 27th, and Westfield Junior Logan Tuck was 30th. Chatard Junior Phoenix Boyer was second in the 300 hurdles, and Lawrence North Demario Moore, who played a huge role in the Wildcats winning the state championship, was third. Locally in the 300 hurdles, Manchester Junior Eli Metzger finished 18th, and Hamilton Southeastern Junior Sam Long was 23rd. We moved to the relays, and the 4x1 was won by state champion Lawrence North in 40.85, almost a half second ahead of Brownsburg's number 2. And it was Davion Chandler, Jerome Smith, Monsoon Sales, and Demario Moore taking the win. Hammond Morton was third. Westfield 7th. Eastbrook finished in an impressive 18th place with Damian Blevins, Gary Cook, Ciaran Moschberger, and Colin Reyes. And Fisher's was 25th.
Careful with your cadence.
Sorry. As I mentioned, I'm doing this one kind of live, so sorry about that. I get a little sing-songy. North Central won the 4x400 relay in 3:14:34. Chatard was second. Center Grove was third. Locally, Hamilton Southeastern finished 5th. Mount Vernon was 8th. Again, what a day for Mount Vernon Junior Sebastian Sprague. Westfield was 16th and Guerin was 18th. Bloomington North won the first running event of the day and the first scored event of the day in record time of 7:37:01 with Caleb Winders, Kalen D'Onofrio, Jacob Mitchell, and Jake Gentry. Noblesville was second with Banner Barnes, Braden Livingston, Isaiah Vos, and Jack Strong. Columbus North finished third. Westfield was fourth. Fisher 6th. Hamilton Southeastern finished 11th. Marion had an exceptional season in the 3,200-meter relay with Elijah Magruder, Mike Harrington, Nathaniel Beck, and Caden Daniel. They finished 16th. Mount Vernon was 18th, and Wabash 19th. Warsaw Junior Jordan Randall cleared 7 feet to win the high jump. Chesterton's Nolan Johnston was second, and Fisher's Junior Conrad Hayden finished third. The only other local athlete to compete in the high jump was Greenfield sophomore Bradley Strevler, who had no height. Merrillville Junior DeMarco Easter is your pole vault champion after he cleared 16 feet 3 inches Saturday at North Central. Crown Point's Isaac Roman was second. Henryville Senior Landon Dobbs was third. Good for the Hornets. Tipton Senior Caleb Farr completed his career by finishing 8th and clearing 14 feet 6 inches. Outstanding season and performance by Caleb Farr. Mount Vernon Senior Sawyer Ruminer was also All-State in 9th. New Pal's Quinn Cromer, a senior, was 19th. Madison Grant Jr. William Ewer finished 19th. He cleared 13 feet 6 inches, as did Westfield senior Alex Wilson, who finished 22nd. Oak Hill sophomore Kyle Brower and Hamilton Southeastern senior Evan Senefield both failed to clear opening height. Merrillville senior Jalen Ramsey won an incredibly tight and exciting long jump championship by going 23 8.5 inches, just beating Mount Vernon junior Sebastian Sprague, Yorktown senior Ephraim Doherty, and Kokomo junior Jeremiah Young, who are all within 4 inches of the state championship. Fisher's football and basketball star John Anthony Hall finished 10th in the long jump, going 22 6.75 inches. And I guess that's it for our local jumpers. Of course, they were all at the top. In the shot put, the champion is South Put senior Benjamin Brown, who went 63-2 to take the victory, just 2.5 inches ahead of Cherubusco junior Weston Ott. Warsaw senior James Leiter finished third. Locally, Eastern's Andrew Cavazos finished 21st, and Kokomo senior Jedediah Beard was 24th. I just almost skipped over a local athlete, which leads me to remind you it's possible that I skipped someone. I sure hope I don't, but it is possible. Sorry if I do. Avon Jr. Caleb Rashid is the discus champion with a throw of 191.10, 3 feet 8 inches farther than Weston Ott, who had a pair of runner-up finishes for Cherubusco. Floyd Central senior Brock Conrad was third. Fisher senior Jeff Hutton finished fifth in the discus, and Muncie Central senior Emmanuel Taylor finished sixth. I think I mentioned this earlier, but in case I didn't, the top 9 are all considered all-state. Locally in the discus, Carmel senior Ozzie Pollard was 15th. Madison Grant Jr. Rosen White was 20th. Carmel senior Theo Thurman finished 21st. Kokomo senior Jedediah Beard closed out his incredible career with a 23rd in the discus. Westfield junior Job Maverick was 28th. And Greenfield freshman Von Quigley finished 31st. Incredible day for Lawrence North and Franklin Central hurdler Ryan Hange and Westview distance runner Noah Bontrager, who, by the way, both will be back next season. Coming up later Sunday, we will have girls track and field state finals scoreboard show, plus our baseball regional scoreboard show, our softball semi-state scoreboard show, and our girls tennis state final scoreboard show. I am a busy, busy boy, and I love every second of it. Please join us for all these podcasts throughout the day, tomorrow, and our continued Pacers coverage. We had a great show last night, our NBA Finals report with John Robertson. You're going to want to check that out. And we will also react to Game 2 on Sunday night after the Pacers play the Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Go Pacers. Do us a huge favor and share this with your friends and family. Help us out. Spread the word about the Central Indiana Sports Report. We appreciate it as always. The Central Indiana Sports Report is a product of ITG Media, and I love Susie.